Hello, welcome to Jeannie's Art Adventures. We're going to play with colours today. I'm going to do a swipe, but I've pre-mixed all my colours and I've covered this with a thin layer of white acrylic paint, and all I'm going to do is just blob some dots on. What I want to try and do is get cells with mixed colours in them, so I'm just going to dot some of these at random, and then what I want to do, I've got some little pipettes for some of the colours, which is quite handy. I just want to drop them inside, not all the same, just randomly mixed, so that I get a nice mix of colours. I bought some acetate sheets for swiping recently, which were brilliant, but I threw the dirty one away and I cannot find where I've put the rest. I'm sure I'm not the only person who does that. The shed is so full of stuff now, which is great fun when I can find everything. When I can't, it could be anywhere. One or two of these pipettes have got, like you can see, this one was a blue. Little bits of the blue paint that were in there have activated, but that's fine, I don't mind that. Actually, some really nice cells coming out from them. I'm tempted to just wish I could leave those, but there, we'll see. Bit of brown. So it's just totally random mixing of colours, and I'll just keep layering them on till I think I've had enough. This one's a little copper mica mix. It looks cloudy at the moment, but it's mixed with just mica powder mixed with Floetrol, and when it dries, the Floetrol will dry transparent and just leave the glittery copper. Although it's the first time I've used the copper one, so yeah, I'm hoping. Can't promise it'll happen. It may not. We'll see. It's all fun experimenting though, isn't it? Finding out what works, what doesn't. Trying not to knock your paints over as you're going. Oh, like that. Clever. Whoops. Oh well. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment while I just try and retrieve some of that paint. I hate waste. There. Got what I can. Sorry my arm was on there. Oh, you'll see my nice new shiny Fitbit watch. Look at that. Very pretty. Right, what colour haven't I had? Let's have a bit more of the browns. These are looking a bit boring, so I'll have a bit more in there. Oh, I think I haven't got the second yellow one. Put two yellows in today, a dark and a light. I like to have a range of different colours, so I've actually got three yellows. I've got these two, which is like quite a rich buttery yellow, then that mid one, and then I have got, which I'm not using today, is a lovely clear lemon yellow. I quite like those kind of transparent colours. Sometimes they work really well. I tried this out, actually I'll show you in a minute, on a smaller canvas first, just to see what happened, how it felt. I'll just lift that up and show you. It's still wet, but again, that was one that I did yesterday. The sides are a bit messy. It was actually a pink swipe. I didn't like it. Hopefully you can see that okay. I've had trouble getting the camera in the right place to try and avoid glare and let you see what I'm doing. So now hopefully you can see what I'm doing, but I can't, so it's a bit guesswork. So apologies now if I've got it wrong. A bit more of that beige, I think. So yeah, you can see some of them have got bits of colour in, some of them haven't. I might just put a few dots around just at random. It really is just do what you feel with these colours. Just play around. I think I'm going to have a bit more orange on it because I want something nice and bright and sunny, and that copper seems to be going quite a long way. Although, as I say, hopefully that will dry up transparent, so that won't matter. This is another old canvas I'm reusing. It's got two on there underneath that I didn't like. Two previous ones, and I just use them for going over. Right, I think that's enough colour. So I'm just going to use, as I say, I can't find my acetate sheets. So I'm just using this at the moment, which is a sheet of this stuff, Press and Seal. it's really handy to put over the tops of any bits of paint if you want to use them for a second day. In fact, I used some recently. They've been sitting there for 3 days, so that works pretty well. Now, which way to swipe? Lengthways or width? I think we'll go lengthways and just go along. You can see the colour at the bottom there, isn't it? That doesn't matter because I'll just go back again the other way. Cover it up. That's done. And this bit thin here, so what I'll do is just let that go over. Yeah, that's okay. I have much more luck getting cells from swipes. I can get them every time. I cannot get them from dirty paws, and that's what I really love. You can see a lot of them piping out or popping out already. If I just do a quick torch, that should bring some more out, hopefully. And if there aren't enough, you can just swipe over again. I think this is going to be okay. Keep your torch moving when you do it, or you'll make the canvas steam. You can actually burn the paint. I've got in here, I think I've mentioned before, but having set some paper on fire recently in here, and there's lots of flammable stuff, I keep a little aerosol fire extinguisher handy. That one cost about £10 off Amazon. You can pick them up anywhere, hardware stores. Really, I do think they're essential in a place like this. I've got varnishes, alcohols, all sorts of stuff in here, and they're very flammable. So I don't really like this bit here, so I'm just going to pull a little bit more down. That's it. A little bit more colour in the edge, and again on this corner. And I think I might do the same to the other side. There. And I'm not really keen on this white bit here, but oops, get some of the yellow off that. So I'm gonna, if I can find a bit of colour on this, here we are. I'm just gonna pull a little bit through and kind of swipe with this. You can keep on swiping, and I've done it lots of times, but after a while your colours will start to mix in, so to keep it kind of fresh, you really don't, you can do with like avoiding doing it too much. That helps. This is a deep edge canvas, so I haven't really got hung up on covering the sides. I'm just going to paint them over later. If I lift it, I'll show you. They're pretty grotty looking. Right, and then again you can tilt and run this if you want, but it's pretty much as I like it now, so I think that's going to stay. And yeah, again, I must have put a little more colour on this one. Same colours, but there's much more colour that. But yeah, I have got cells with layers of colours in them. So yeah, be interesting to see how they dry out. And I'll show you that. If you look at Jeannie's Art Adventures, my art blog, you'll see some of that. Once it's dry, I'll update with a photo. And goodbye for now. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.